If I told you that your emotions are not the problem, but the way you react to them is, would you believe it? Because right now, you think life is stressing you, people are frustrating you, circumstances are overwhelming you. But the truth is, you're giving them that power. Most people spend their entire lives fighting battles they were never meant to win. They try to control how others see them, how situations unfold, how quickly success arrives. And when reality doesn't obey, they suffer. Think about it. How many times have you replayed a situation in your head, wishing it had gone differently? How many nights have you lost peace over something that was never truly yours to control? This is where the Stoic path begins, not in strength, not in discipline, but in clarity. The clarity to see that most of what disturbs you exists outside your control. People will misunderstand you, no matter how clear you are. People will judge you, no matter how good you are. And life will not follow your timeline, no matter how badly you want it to. And once you accept this, something shifts. You stop trying to control outcomes and start controlling actions. You stop chasing approval and start building self-respect. You stop resisting reality and start working with it. Because the truth is simple. The more you try to control everything, the more everything controls you. But when you let go, you take your power back. There's a dangerous lie that being strong means feeling nothing. It doesn't. It means feeling everything without losing control. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They don't decide how they act. Their emotions decide for them. Anger shows up, and suddenly, there's someone else. Fear appears, and they shrink. Rejection hits, and they collapse internally. But a calm mind, a trained mind, does something different. It creates space, a small gap between feeling and reaction. And inside that gap is power, because emotions are not commands. They are signals. They rise, they peak, and they pass. But when you react impulsively, you turn temporary emotions into permanent consequences. So instead of suppressing emotion, you observe it, you name it, you understand it. This is anger. This is fear. This is ego. And by doing that, you separate yourself from it. You are no longer the emotion. You are the one watching it. And that shift changes everything. Silence is uncomfortable for those who depend on noise. Most people speak, not because they have something valuable to say, but because they are afraid of being invisible. They fill every moment with words. They explain too much. They reveal too much. They try too hard to be seen. But power moves differently. Power is quiet. Power observes. Power listens more than it speaks. When you learn to stay silent, you begin to notice things others miss. You see intentions. You hear what is not being said. You understand people without them realizing it. And more importantly, you protect your energy, because every unnecessary word is energy wasted. Every explanation is power given away. Silence creates mystery, and mystery creates respect, because people cannot easily predict you. They cannot easily read you. And in a world where everyone overshares, the one who remains silent stands out, not by force, but by presence. Comfort is addictive, and that's the problem. The more comfortable your life becomes, the weaker your mind gets. Because strength is not built in ease. It is built in resistance. Every time you avoid discomfort, you train your mind to escape. Every time you choose the easy path, you weaken your discipline. And over time, you become fragile. But the Stoic chooses differently. They seek controlled discomfort, not to suffer, but to grow. Cold mornings, hard workouts, difficult decisions, uncomfortable truths. Because discomfort reveals you. It shows you your limits, your fears, your excuses, and then gives you a choice. Stay the same or evolve. And every time you choose to face discomfort, you send a message to your mind. I don't run. I don't avoid. I endure. And slowly, that becomes your identity. Not someone who hopes things get easier, but someone who becomes stronger. Validation is a silent addiction. At first, it feels harmless. You want recognition. You want respect. You want to be seen. But over time, it becomes a dependency. Because now, your self-worth is no longer yours. It belongs to others. If they praise you, you feel strong. If they ignore you, you feel invisible. If they criticize you, you feel broken. That's not confidence. That's control. Just not your control. A Stoic mind breaks this cycle. It stops asking, "What do they think of me?" and starts asking, "Am I living according to my principles?" Because real confidence is internal. It doesn't need applause. It doesn't need approval. It doesn't need an audience. It is built in silence. Through discipline, through consistency, through doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. And when you reach that point, something powerful happens. You stop performing and start becoming. Reality is not the problem. Your resistance to it is. Most people suffer because they argue with reality. They want things to be fair, predictable, aligned with their expectations. But life doesn't negotiate. It doesn't adjust to your preferences. It simply is. And every time you say, "This shouldn't be happening," you create friction. You create frustration. You create unnecessary suffering. But when you accept reality, not passively, but clearly, you gain an advantage. Because now, you are dealing with truth, not illusion. You lost? Good. Now you know where you stand. You failed. Good. Now you know what to improve. Someone walked away. Good. Now you know they were never meant to stay. Acceptance is not weakness. It is clarity. And clarity is power. Everything external is temporary. Money can disappear. Status can fade. People can leave. Opportunities can vanish. If your identity is built on these things, you will always be unstable. Because you are building on what you cannot control. But there is another way, a deeper way, a stronger way. You build internally. You develop discipline. You strengthen your mind. You define your principles. You create a version of yourself that does not depend on external conditions. And when you do that, you become grounded, stable, unshakable. Because even when everything outside changes, you remain focused, controlled, calm. That's what it means to be truly powerful. Not dominating others, but mastering yourself. So now, you see it. Calm is not weakness. Cold is not emptiness. Wisdom is not something you are born with. It is built through awareness, through discipline, through control. You don't become untouchable by avoiding life. You become untouchable by mastering how you respond to it. And when you do, something changes, not outside, but inside. You move differently. You think differently. You react differently. And the world can feel it without you saying a word.